Hello you guys, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. And if you're not, inbox me or something so I can know, so I can pray for you, okay? Alright. Tonight I want to bring a meal to you from two of my YT friends. One of them name is Chris Cooks For You Too. And the other is Lynn's Recipe. Now, I watched my girl Chris do her version of Lynn's recipe, and she did it on the stove. It's a chicken and dumplings recipe, you guys. Whereas to me, myself, and Chris, we normally roll our dough out, and I'm quite sure many of you have too. Roll the dough out and cut it into the squares, whatever, and we drop it on in. But with Lynn's recipe, she uses buttermilk biscuits, okay? And what she does is she cuts these in fours. Each biscuit, she cuts them in fours, or you can cut them into eighths, okay? She also uses a crock pot with this recipe. She puts everything in a crock pot and she lets it go for like 5 hours. And when the 5 hours is in, she goes ahead and she drops her dough in, okay? And then let it go for probably like a half an hour or 45 minutes or something like that. And by the time she goes back to it, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's like as if you actually rolled out your own dough, and it's the bomb. That's what they say now. So I said I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to try their recipe. So what I've done was, come on, let me show you. I as you can see, I put in my pot. I started off with some olive oil, extra virgin, and I put in 3 tablespoons of butter. That is what Lynn uses, and Chris. So I said I would go ahead and I would use the butter, okay? But you know I use margarine, okay, you guys? So what I'm doing right now is a little different from theirs. I'm kind of just braising my chicken, okay? I seasoned it. Y'all know the seasons that I use: accent, black pepper, Spanish paprika, and bless you, sweetheart. It's my baby, y'all. And I also put onions and garlic in here too at the bottom, when I first started it, before I added the chicken. But I use Spanish paprika. I use some rosemary. And I use some garlic and herb seasonings on here, okay? So now that I have my chicken the way I want it, okay, just like that. Now I'm going to throw in, this is how she did it, so we're going to get started. She put in 1 can of cream of chicken, but I'm going to put in 2, okay? So you just put it all in here just like this. Okay. I'm a little sick tonight, you guys, so forgive me if it seems like I'm a little off. I'm not feeling too good today. I'm having a headache. Okay. Get all this cream of chicken in here. And I'm telling y'all, the way it looked and the way Chris was harping on it, honey, I said, ooh, ooh. Hey, look at me, y'all. Ooh. I had to try it, okay? Now come on back over in this pot. So, we're going to do it just like they do it now, because we want this to be good. Okay? This is 3 cups of chicken stock. Pour that in there. Which I know for a fact I'm going to use more chicken stock. And add all of the vegetables. And this is how we're going to do it. You know what? I have to use a clean spoon. I can't do it like that. So, here we go. Everything in the pot, just like this, all at once. And I'm going to add some more chicken stock because this pot's so doggone big. Baby, it ain't covering my chicken. It's got to cover the chicken. At least that's the way man see it. Okay. So let me get my chicken stock. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pour some more in here. So I cover my chicken. Yep, that's it. That's it. Alright. So, now that we have all of this mixed in, put it all in there. I used 2. Yes, that's starting to look good already. It ain't even ready. Not even done yet. What the heck? Oh yeah, that looks excellent. Down in there. All right. We're gonna let this cook for about I'll say about an hour. Because it's going to, once it starts boiling, chicken doesn't take that long when you do it on the stove. So I give it about an hour and a half till it's the way I want it, so that I can get the meat off the bones, because you can't keep the bones in here. So I'm going to do it like this, and I'll be back. Okay. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. See you in a minute.